Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm finally so excited, feeling so motivated to give you guys new content. Been going through so many things in the United States, so many challenges, so many things that have been weighing me down, and I feel like I need a voice. I need to feel like, you know, what I'm going through is not in vain, and maybe it can help you in terms of whatever it is that you're going through, and we can do this thing together, because life is not about being alone. Life is about learning something and imparting that knowledge onto somebody else. What's the point of you being intelligent, learning all these things, if we don't get to know what you know, right? So that's what I think is so important about this channel that I've created for myself. It's just getting my voice out there, and if it impacts you, that's all that I really want out of this channel. So in the past few weeks, what I've been really thinking about is, what is the difference between myself and all the people that I look up to? What is the difference between us average Joes versus the people out there who are doing amazing, incredible things? People like Serena Williams, Oprah Winfrey, Barack Obama, Beyonce. Think about the people who've passed, like Nelson Mandela, Princess Diana. What is it about them that really just made them different from the rest of us? And I think it wasn't that they weren't, you know, that we're like, don't know how to dream. I think everyone has these big dreams and these big goals. I think the difference between us and people who end up doing the things that they're doing is not always emphasizing or thinking about how you feel. So day to day, while you're trying to get towards your goal, you're always thinking about how you feel. And how you feel is not always so important. I'm not saying that sometimes the big overarching feelings of depression or just knowing that something isn't right aren't important. No, those are important feelings. I'm talking about those little emotions that bubble under, like, I don't feel like waking up today. I don't feel like getting into my gym clothing and running a mile or two. I don't feel like going to my singing lesson today. I don't feel like doing this or that or whatever the case may be, right? That lack of discipline, that is what sabotages us the most, because it's not about talent, it's about consistency. And when you are consistent with something, you master it, and then you come into a new level of yourself, because where you want to be is going to require a different type of you. And that is something that I'm learning. I'm being forced to learn it, is that I have to be a different type of Khanya, because the Khanya that is required there where I want to be, she has to shed everything that she has ever done beforehand. She has to, you know, like, bring up a new level of determination, of discipline. And I think that I've always had that, you know, when I look back to the kind of girl that I was growing up. You know, I had a lot of discipline, I had a lot of ambition, and the beautiful thing about it is that I had parents who were always telling me, you know, do your homework, do this, do that. You know, there was no time to think about my feelings and, oh, I don't want to do this because you get a backhand or something. You know, it wasn't really about how you felt at that moment. You knew the consequences of you not doing your homework, of you not going to practice, that you wouldn't be in first team or whatever the case might be. And when we get older and we become our own parents, right? Because we have to parent ourselves. That's the difficulty of being an adult. You have to tell yourself, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. When that happens and you actually have to give yourself your own discipline, stop listening to this little voice that allows you to cheat yourself. You know what's so sad about this thing about chasing your own dreams and whatever, and the things that get in our way, is that we're only accountable to ourselves. No one cares about your dreams. Quite frankly, they don't care. They just want to see the results of those dreams that you have in your mind, right? We don't care. You can come tell us that you want to be this, you want to do that, la 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 la. It's, no one cares. The only person you're accountable is yourself, and that is both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing in the sense that at least you know how big your dreams are and how far you want to go, right? No one is trying to limit your imagination. The downside to that is that if you're only accountable to yourself, you tend to lie to yourself, you tend to cheat yourself. And that's what happens. That's what sabotages us the most. We start listening to our little feelings, like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do it, and you go, oh shame, oh shame, oh shame. No, what you need to become is a new kind of person completely. You need to say, no, I'm not going to listen to that little emotion there, because, you know, those little emotions, they don't persist. They don't. Once you get out of the pool and you've done what you needed to do for the day, you've gone to your singing practice, you've done your modeling shoots that you were trying to do, whatever the case may be, that depending on your goal, you go, that wasn't so bad after all. And you think like, if I'd listened to the feelings that happened beforehand, before I got into my gym clothing, before I did whatever it is that you wanted to do, you wouldn't be now where you are, where you've accomplished something today. You know, like, just forget about those feelings. As you're arguing with yourself, put on your gym clothes, you know. As you're arguing with yourself, go towards your singing class or go towards the pool, wherever it is whatever, right? While you're busy arguing with yourself, do the thing that you need to do, because by the time you're done with the argument in your little brain, you're already there. You're already there. Now you look silly. You're in the gym already. You might as well do it, right? It would be a waste of time for you to have been dressed, you're at the gym, and now you're not doing what you need to do, right? So as you're arguing with yourself, as you're thinking about all those little feelings and whatever, do the action. Think about what is it that you really want, right? And try plan ahead. I know those feelings are gonna come. I know for a fact that they're gonna come. I'm not gonna be in the mood to go and gym, especially when it gets cold in the winter in America. I know that that's gonna happen. So I'm already pre-planning my life already now. Like, I'm being so disciplined, my body gets so used to a certain way of life that by the time I get to the winter, I've done the hard work in the summer, and you know, your body just feels weird about not being out and doing what you need to do. So know that those feelings are gonna come. They're always gonna come. It's not about those particular feelings. It's about what you want. When I think about someone like Serena Williams, and she says she trains for 11 months, guys, 11 months of the year. She's training day in, day out. And we're not talking like 1 hour training. Girl is going hard. For you to be number one, for you to be chasing the Serena that she wants to be, she's not even thinking about her competition. She is beyond that. Like, just to be the Serena that she wants to be, I mean, she has to go in and out, and no matter how many motivational videos you can watch in a year, that's just not going to be enough. Discipline, consistency, wiping away your feelings and focusing on what you really want with all your heart and soul. That's what's going to get you through. That's the pulling effect. It's no longer the pushing effect anymore. It's the pulling effect. That's what's most important in your life when you're trying to achieve those things, guys. And it's not always going to be, like I said, sunshine and daisies. It's not always going to be easy. There are going to be times where you're going to lose people that you thought were going to be a part of your life. Whatever the case may be, you might lose parts of you in order for you to get where you want to be. But it's not for nothing if you know that what you want is authentic to yourself, to your voice, right? That's all that matters. I hope that this video sort of inspires you, or just helps you think about some of these things that are required for you to be the you that you need to be, right? That authentic self, the highest version of yourself. I hope this video makes you think about that. Not only motivates you, but makes you think about all those little small steps that are required in between to get to where you want. I will be pushing out more content for you, so I hope that you stick to the channel, you subscribe, and you like my video, and I hope to see you guys next week. Bye, guys.